So good afternoon everybody and welcome to the Big5 live demonstration event here, sponsored by ConstructArabia.com. We have two guests from the world of, well, dry walling as it's called, but Gypsemna to be more precise. What is gypsum, Chris?
Naturally occurring raw material which is created originally by the reaction of volcanoes and limestone. So it's the reaction of sulfur dioxide with limestone in water.
Now we have, of course, 4 different display units in front of you guys here. Can we explain the different uses for the 4 procedures that you have?
Yeah, you have a typical drywall system. For instance, this one is 1 hour fire rated, but it's a basic system. The second system is a burglar system. It's made especially for shops not to be able to break through easily. This will resist to sledgehammers. To cutting through, you have to snipe through fully, as this is expanded lath placed between the 2 layers of boards on each side.
What is it actually in between the 2 boards that you see here?
That's what we call an expanded lath.
Expanded lath.
This is a sheet of steel which has been slitted and drawn apart. So all these things will turn in a certain way like you see here. It's a chase wall, we call it.
Sorry, say that again?
A chase wall.
Chase wall, okay.
Yeah, it's 2 structures, as you see, 2 parallel structures.
Yes.
Which are linked or not linked and can go up to very big heights, have of course a big stability, as you can consider these 2 studs as one big stud. So it is mainly for warehouses, for all what is high use and where you need a strong resistance.
Glass mat board has the unique property of having much higher impact resistance, much higher fire resistance, but also when it gets wet, it won't grow mold.
This is a very special wall made for multiplex cinemas.
Okay.
Which has a very high acoustic performance, as well, of course, always a very high fire performance, as whatever has public areas needs at least 2 hours fire distance. It has absolutely no link between the 2 structures. These 2 structures here is not exactly shown as we lack space. It should be staggered, as each side will have its own cladding, its own insulation, and we reach something on a side up to 78 dB, whereas the requirement would be around 70, 72.
With this cinema wall, to create the same level of sound insulation as this wall can get, you need concrete 600 millimeters thick.
600 millimeters thick of concrete to get the same sort of soundproofing as you do there.
And this could be built in 3 or 4 days. Concrete will take 3 or 4 weeks.
Now, when we talk about, we've mentioned fire and safety and water resistant, I mean, that's very unusual. Kind of certificates and safety standards. What certificates and awards does your product have?
All systems, I would say to 90%, are fully tested. Officially tested in test institutes, like for instance you have one there in this exhibition, Bell Ride, with XOR approval. XOR is charged by Dubai Civil Defense, and we have on top of that we have Civil Defense approval.
I'm happy, much more happy than what you have described. Yes, thank you very much.
There you go.
Mr. Suhail is one of our customers, one of our important customers, who is doing an excellent project in equipping with partitions, ceilings.
It's obviously a very happy customer and he's here to support you.
Well, the most important thing is that it's the largest operation for gypsum in the Middle East. It's the most modern and fastest and efficient plasterboard plant in the Middle East. But apart from that, and we're not here, we give the best technical support service.